afternoon. Welcome to Twitch channel. We are going to go live here very shortly. Well, I mean we are live, but we're gonna start the action here shortly. Hang on a second. Gotta do an update. Hang on. Sunday. So we're about to go live for college football 26. We're in week 5 of the 2029 season with your Michigan Wolverines. And, well, we're about to hit it. So today we've got a 2-game home stretch involving the Purdue Boilermakers and the Wisconsin Badgers. That's the stretch that we're going to be on today. You know, just because. So yeah, like I said, we are about to. So we're sitting at number 7. We're going to be facing an 0-4 Purdue Boilermaker team, and then next week we are facing a 2-1 Wisconsin Badger team. Well, right now they're 2-1. They could be 2-2, or they could be 3-1 by the time we get to week 6. But as far as week 5 goes, we're facing an 0-4 Purdue team who is already 0-2 in conference. To say that this game is probably going to be a blowout would be less a defining statement and more of a, well, less of a maybe and more of a it's going to happen. But that's pretty much what we're looking at. Let's see. You know what? We're just going to stick with the current away. All right, let's get into this. Purdue visiting Ann Arbor to face the Michigan Wolverines. Let's see what happens.
Welcome to the big house, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Michigan Wolverines. Free A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack.
All right, we're going to be kicking it off, starting defense first. 65 degrees at kickoff. And the kick is up, away, and into the end zone for a touchback.
And it'll be a touchback.
So Purdue's going to start with the ball at the 25.
So Purdue's offense takes the field for the first time today. This wide receiver matchup is one that
Jahil Hall and Ramon Pena are the wide receivers spotlighted today. So let's take a quick look at their depth chart for Purdue real quick, because kind of remind myself of who's behind center, and that would be Jimmy Sullivan and Nicholas McGraw. I'm almost ready to assume that Sullivan is probably been there, but I don't know. You know, transfer portal and everything, it's kind of hard to know who's been where, especially when you don't really keep up with it. But Jimmy Sullivan is starting at quarterback for Purdue this week. So let's get it started. And just as quickly as it started, actually on the very first fucking play, Lonnie Kalu ends up picking off Sullivan for a 28-yard interception return to the 29-yard line. So, yeah, okay, cool.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense.
Here we go.
He leaves it with his back.
And the handoff to Kamara. He gets 13 on the carry.
After the sweet run and good gain. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He'll do it himself.
Baker gets 8.
Inside the 10 to the 8.
We've got 2 recruits on a visit this week. We're trying to capitalize on visits early. Hopefully get a couple of recruits signed. Kamara going up. Almost gets dropped at the goal line. 20 yards already and 2 carries.
And the Wolverines trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal.
And they read that one and dropped the quarterback.
He's going to lose 3 yards on
It happens.
They lost ground on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5.
The tight end, Barboa, is going in motion on this play. Coming back across.
To the air. It's Baker.
Oh, boy.
Now adjusting.
Makes the throw. He dropped it. He had it, but he dropped it. Damn.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their
All right,
eyes on
3rd and goal from the 5.
flying to the football, and you saw that there.
We're going to be looking at Pena or Alexander. Probably Pena.
Pass it in on 3rd and goal.
Oh, my God.
He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Oh, he played that
We're
perfectly.
seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception.
Oh,
on the
he
first
played
drive
that
of the game,
perfectly.
And now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed.
Nolan
with the ability to
Warmack.
close. What a
Just-
phenomenal play by that young man.
He
just
read
now to get the ball back to his offense.
He read Baker's face. He read Baker's eyes and just jumped it. Not a good start. Not a good start for either team. All right, so we're going to get the ball at the 27 after they had to dig themselves out of a hole. And we're going to have to start the next drive.
First play of the drive, lost a throw. And the physical
Man, he
play
dropped it.
forces the incompletion on 1st down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire.
It's the tight end Barboa. He gets 7.
Margin for error is so
Looking at
small
3rd
in
and
this
3.
conference. It's really imperative to get out to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But, yeah, year in and year out.
Oh, shit.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The Wolverines will punt this one away. The punter
All right, their
will get his
defense
first
isn't
word
a
in the
joke.
afternoon.
Their defense is no joke.
Want to try to pick up a few yards there, but
I thought their defense was. It's their offense that's the joke. Their defense, not so much. We're getting the ball back at the 42. Oh, God, we got to put together a drive. We got to do something.
So here comes the Michigan offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball.
Come on, there we go. Kamara on the run, gets the first down to the 47.
Down, but he has enough to move the chains.
When you run these counter-type plays, you're getting extra offensive linemen pulling at the point of attack, opening up a crease for that running back to gash.
So
the
we're going to
defense.
move the tight end in motion.
Here comes the option. Now the pitch.
They played the pitch, man. They played the quarterback perfectly, but we got 9 off the pitch anyway.
Play by this offense. Nice
Woo.
job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you roll. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his down, get north-south, and make plays, too.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And the Wolverines really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down.
Kamara getting the first, getting more, getting up towards the 25. He gets dropped at the 26.
And they've got it at the 26.
Why is Parker? Should be Thrasher.
From the gun, running back on the move.
Parker gets 2.
Stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll run play action. Caught in the back.
Mara gets nothing.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25.
A bit of trouble, you say? A bit of trouble.
To the air, it's Baker.
Gonna hit Baravoa. He gets the first down, close to the 10-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 10.
With a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the give.
And Kamara gets
He's brought down at
4.
the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Operating in the red zone here on second down. The give to the running
Mara
back.
gets the... Oh, he gets into the end zone. And Michigan gets on the board. They're up 6-0.
He's so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Georgia is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that's been sicking them since the opening kickoff. They're up 14 over Ole Miss. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have
Got him
SEC
down at
fans
the
buzzing
18.
all week.
All right, so they're going to take over. And let's see what the defense does. So we get a stop. We're into the second quarter. We've got the ball in plus territory at the 37. A 3-yard return on a punt by Dom Thrasher, which seems a little strange to me, but okay. All right,
Guys, here come
so
those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important.
we're going to hand it off to Kamara. He makes a couple of moves, gets 3
These guys
yards.
is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Looking for a gap. It's Kamara.
And Kamara getting the gap, getting the first down to the 27.
First down.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense.
Oh,
to
he
create
knocked it
some
away.
confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Dropping back. It's Baker. Got out of trouble.
Kamara catching it out of the backfield, gets 7.
He's
3rd and
brought
3.
down quickly, minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage, and one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
Kamara gets the first, gets up to the 11, 1st and 10.
Looks as if we have
From
an
the
injury
11.
on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him
And
out.
one of the linebackers is hurt on the play.
And the Wolverines are on the move. Looking downfield on first down.
Throw.
Snags it.
Touchdown, Alexander.
Touchdown, Wolverines.
I think that's Alexander.
Ways to read the field is huge.
So
And also
I'm still trying to get used to these guys.
Football, Jesse, and hit a guy in
Yep,
stride
that's
so he
Alexander.
can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
So Jeff Alexander with the touchdown catch. And we are an extra point away from being up 14-0.
Let him do the rest.
Getting set for the point after.
Kick is up. It is good. And we're up 14-0.
Took only 6 plays, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart.
Kick is up. It is away and into the end zone. Touchback. Alrighty, so we're going to start with the ball. They're going to start at the 25. And we're going to end up getting the ball back at the 20. Alright, so first and 10 from the 20. 7 minutes to go. We're up 2 scores.
Rolling again. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening.
Throw. This is.
Yeah, you saw the experience.
Oh, I forget who this is. Oh, I forgot.
Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so
that was Williams.
I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz.
Oh shit!
Mess up this rhythm they got going.
Oh boy!
In the backfield,
and we got a 4-yard loss.
On the play. The Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
And Barba only gets a yard.
The defense just a short gain.
All right, so we're gonna have to try to dig out.
From the 30, looking to pass. It's Baker. Under fire.
Baker says, "Fuck this! I'm going myself." Gets the first down to the 45.
For the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw.
Throws it to Pena. Pena getting 9 on the play. That was his first catch.
Line getting set on second down.
Second and 1. Kamara up the middle. Gets to the first to the 40.
And that will be enough for a first down. The Wolverines kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Here comes the hit.
Oh shit. Oh. Run into 1. Get grabbed by 3.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And we get first down up to the 29.
It picks up a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Alexander.
Hit Alexander for the first down.
They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. And the Wolverines, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive.
Kamara into the end zone in Michigan. It's about to be up by 3 scores.
How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in week 5?
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and
Kick
all the
is
versatility
up,
they have
and it's
on that
good.
side of the football.
There's an injury timeout for Purdue.
First half of the home team.
Sydney Woodford.
Right down the middle.
10 plays, 80 yards, 342, and we're going to kick it away. And a touchback. All right, defense will take over, and let's run it. Let's see what happens. And they get a field goal to cut the lead to 21-3. Heath Knoll hit it from 44 yards out, and we are going to take over possession at the 25-yard line. Okay, so we are back. We're going to take over possession at the 25. 1:30 to go.
Not any time to waste as they
in the
take
second
over here in
quarter.
the final 2 minutes of the half.
We do get the ball to begin the second half, and I only got a yard.
Stop at the line.
Backup tight end Don Pugh is
Running back has had as much
Poe
success
is
as this guy's
out
had
with
so
an
far.
injury.
Listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue in to him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
All right. So
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Baker.
we're going to hit Pena on this play. He's going to get up to the 38. Zaire Blade will come in for the backup tight end.
Pass completion, move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab outside.
Got 4.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Bunch formation for these.
Let's see how lucky we can get here.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down.
Shit. Well, I was going to get lucky until I got sacked.
35.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you need.
Alexander, or no, Williams. Williams with the catch.
On this play, and that's just what they need.
The Wolverines want to move quickly. Wants to go up top on first down.
Ooh.
He got smacked just as he released
At least I got rid of it. Thank God.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air.
Pena with the catch.
Man down on the
And
play.
a
The officials
timeout
take
has
a
been
break to
called.
let him be checked out.
Landon Brooks of Purdue is down. We're looking at 3rd and 2 with 29 seconds left. All right.
And the Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it.
Pena gets the catch.
Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. To the air, it's Baker. And this will be it.
Oh, he dropped
A
it.
big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running.
Pena with the catch. He gets dropped. Got 9 seconds left.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or
We're going to
two
try
more
and
plays.
run one more play,
Just a few seconds remaining here. as
see
they
what
try
we
to
can
put
get,
something
and then
up
probably
before
kick a
halftime.
field goal.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Williams.
Williams with the catch. He's down at the 3. We got 3 seconds left. We called the timeout. We're going to kick the field goal here
The first half, they'll send out the field goal unit.
and take a 24-3 lead into the half. We're up by 3 touchdowns going into the half.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, one half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Ann Arbor. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
All right, so we're going to start with the ball.
Bakers will kick it away to start the second
Kick
half.
is up and it's away.
On the move from inside his 5.
Return by Parker.
Space to be
He
found.
gets up to the
Good hustle by the
21.
coverage team, and they stop.
All right, so we're going to make some changes to the depth chart for the second half. Baker's day is done. We're going to bring in Sprinkle, and Dunsvar will be elevated to the backup role. Kamara We're going to let him go one more drive. I want to get him over 100, and then we're going to bring in Thrasher and Parker as the backups. We're basically going to elevate everybody up one slot. So that's the plan. We'll rotate receivers a little bit, but right now that's the plan.
21. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field.
Well, we got Sprinkle in it at the quarterback. And Kamara, he gets the first to the 34. 3 yards away from 100.
1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. And he
gets stopped.
At the line of scrimmage by the big
one of the linemen, number 96, Ateaha, is injured on the play. All right, not too bad.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top.
We hit Williams. Williams gets 9.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell.
And we get the first.
He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45.
So we're a yard away from 100.
Might as well run him until they stop.
And we're over 100 as we get the first. We're at 110. We're going to go ahead and make a move, bring in Thrasher after this play. And Pena with the catch. He gets up to the 33.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
We got Thrasher in the backfield now.
First half, so in the 3rd quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing.
Thrasher with the catch, gets 7.
Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
All right, we got Dom Thrasher in the backfield. Takes the handoff, goes up the middle, hits him, gets down to the 9, 1st and goal, and Michigan is moving again.
Got the lead here in the 2nd half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting
17 yards on that run by Thrasher.
Manageable, so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock.
And Thrasher,
and their team
up to the goal line.
He's kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points.
Thrasher
really
gets
stuffed. Now back in the red zone again. They're looking to add to that.
Defense becomes even more heightened in this area of the field. You get the short yard situations, the goal-to-go situations. They got to be dialed in. That's too big.
Oh, and yeah, that didn't end well. All right, we're going to kick a 20.
How confident are you in your offense? You got a big 4th down. It is early in the game. Do you feel like
you're going to kick it, get the field goal. We're up 27-3.
The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And now the lead is even bigger.
And we're going to kick it deep.
And he's going to try to return this one.
And he gets dropped at the 14. All right, so we're going to pick it up. We get the ball back with 4:41 to go in the 3rd. Parker had a 13-yard return on the punt. And we've got the ball at the 46. I'm going to turn on the chew clock function, and we're going to get to work.
So here comes the Michigan offense. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this.
Thrasher in the backfield. He gets 6 on the run.
They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions.
Oh, Alexander getting loose. Gets the first up to the 35.
The 35-yard line, a 5-yard gain there, and it's a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down.
Throws it out to Thrasher. Got
running
8.
backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Here's the handoff.
Thrasher up the middle, gets the first up to the 16.
They'll move the sticks with the first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good.
41 yards by Thrasher so far.
Breaking off the
on
huge
5
gain.
carries.
It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass.
Ooh.
Hit hard as he released.
I saw him coming. That's why I was getting rid of it.
Never had a chance.
I was like, I'm not. I was like, no.
I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast.
5-yard loss on that play.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big...
Who in the hell is that?
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Oh,
That's a really
Amani
good completion for
Shoot.
the offense. And look, I know they didn't get
I
the
had
first
no
down,
idea
but
who
because
he
of
was.
They're now set up in 4th and very short. And if you're the head coach, you're thinking very long and hard if you're going to go for this one now because of that success.
And we got the field goal. We're up 30-3.
As he puts 3 on the board. And that lead grows even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And here's the kick. It is up. It is deep. It's into the end zone. And
he'll
touchback.
just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
all right, we get the ball back. We're into the final quarter. 9:14 to go. We're starting out
Here
at
come
the
those
37.
maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Deep shot for the end zone.
Bad throw, bad throw.
Dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires to the middle.
Pena,
Really needed
another
to
drop.
hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw.
They hit Alexander. Williams, he gets 9. 4th and 1. We're going for it.
It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down.
We hit Barber. He, oh, down at the 2.
Working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after a big play up top.
Offenses nowadays know one speed. Be aggressive. Go after it. Even if you got a lead, you see a lot of offenses do this and take shots and keep making big plays down the field.
Alexander, nope.
So the pop pass is busted up in the backfield for a loss. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Wants to throw again. They've got the screen set up.
Thrasher dives in, gets a touchdown, Michigan. And increases their lead. They're an extra point away from being up 37-3.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
Kick is up. It is good. 37-3. 7:13 left in the game.
Hey guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Ohio is currently ahead in this one inside.
And this one will be returned.
Stadium, but the Bobcats
And he gets dropped at the 16.
They're up by.
All right, defense will take the field. And we'll get the ball back at the 31. 6:28 to go. Let's go ahead and make a couple of depth chart changes here. Okay, so we're going to drop Kamara out of the one hole. We're going to put Thrasher, Parker. But we're going to drop Kamara all the way. We're going to... Shutu is in at the 3. Who's actually playing the slot? Because that's going to be a question. Let's see. Who is... Okay, Alexander is the slot. Actually, Shutu would be better at the slot. Let's move. Alright, let's go ahead and move. Let's go ahead and move Shutu up to the slot. Let's see what that will do with the receivers. Okay. Well, hell, if we're gonna do that, we might as well keep Shutu. Take see. Alright, so we'll take him, we'll put him at 1. Alexander at the 2. Conklin will be the 3. And then we'll put Ruben at the 4. So we're not putting Shutu at the slot anymore. We'll have to see who else is left that's not starting. Badgett? Where's Badgett? Let that chart. Badgett's not even in the running for start. Oh, hell yeah. We'll put Badgett in the slot then. Fuck that. Yeah. Alright. We'll put Badgett at the slot. So Badgett will be at the slot. So, alright. So now we've got Badgett in at the slot as a slot receiver. And then we've got Amani Shutu, Jeff Alexander, Ty Conklin, and Jason Rubin, and at the 4 receivers. So it'll be Shutu, Alexander, Badgett, and then Conklin when we run 4 receivers.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged out of the air. The Wolverines moving quickly to the line. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Just a short pass to the
close.
He almost picked
Honestly,
up the
it should have been a first
down.
round, but
Just a
whatever.
little bit short. And the Wolverines are facing 3rd and inches.
Thrasher gets the first.
He'll have enough yardage for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to go right back to
Thrasher back up the middle, gets the first, up to the 47.
47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Couldn't find anybody to throw to.
Ooh.
Just toss it away.
Uh-oh.
On second down.
Oh, that's not good. Sprinkle is down with an injury.
Let him be checked out.
Oh, that means Dunsbar will be coming in, which that's fine. Dunsbar is good.
From the gun, he leaves it.
Thrasher gets
he picks up
4.
That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down.
So Sprinkle is out with a pec strain.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Makes the catch. It's Alexander. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
All right, pec sprain. Andre Dunsbar is moving into the starting role, which is fine.
Seen that here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead. Guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
And that's not the way they drew it up. It's
No.
incomplete.
I don't know about the decision.
I
that
don't know
time by
what the hell
quarterback.
that-
He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was
Dunbar
not open.
takes
That's
the
why that
option,
one fell
gets
incomplete.
6.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here.
Alexander with the catch. He gets knocked out of bounds.
They'll mark it at the 13.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the 4th quarter. Still time left in this football game.
Dunbar
Headed to the end
up the
zone.
middle and into the end zone, and
Another
Michigan
run to the end zone as they just
keeps the route going.
on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense?
Andre
Explosive in the
Dunsbar
entire nation, and they're
ends
coming, I
up
think,
with
every
the
week
touchdown
mindset that we're just gonna outscore
on the
them.
option run.
Okay, going into a track meet. And
I
that's
was gonna break it outside, and I was like, wait a minute, I can just run up the middle, and went with it.
And all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
Kick is up. It is
He made the
good,
extra point without
and we're up 44-3.
70-yard touchdown drive, and the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13.
All right, kick is up, and it's into the end zone. Touchback.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25.
2:08 to go until the game is over. And we will get the ball with 1:02 to go. Ball's under 24. And, well, it's pretty much going to be
They'll get things started on this drive
run the
from
ball, run the
24.
clock out, get out of here with the win.
They'll keep it
Thrasher
keep
on
this
the
drive
run.
going.
He
They
gets
stopped
9.
just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Wolverines
We're inside
come
of
to the
20
line. This
we're inside of
situation
30
might be a
seconds.
shot play. From the gun,
Thrasher
they'll impose their running
got the
game.
first down.
They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able
And
to.
we're not even going to snap the ball here. We're walking out. We're walking out of the big house with a 44-3 win over Purdue. Purdue now goes to 0-5 on the year. 0-3 in Big Ten play. Michigan gets their first Big Ten win of the season. Jamison Kamara, player of the game, 17 carries, 110, 2 touchdowns. We see a replay here of the Dunsbar touchdown on the option run.
It's not about the X's and
Which
the
is
O's.
basically
It's
the
the
final,
This is
the,
why
the
recruiting is so
final
important in
ceiling
college football. They just
touchdown.
had better players.
And we're going to walk out
Faster, and it showed.
44-3.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
So Bryce Baker goes 19-25, 182, 1 touchdown, 1 pick. DeMarco Sprinkle, he goes 13-17, 97 yards, 1 touchdown. Dunsvar goes 2 of 3 for 24 yards. Jameis Kamara, 17, 110, 2 touchdowns. Dom Thrasher, 10 for 68. Baker, 6 for 5. Dunsvar, 2 for 10 with the touchdown. On the receiving front, Jeff Alexander, 7 for 51 with a touchdown. Ramon Pena, 6 for 57. Amari Williams, 6 for 75. Dom Thrasher, 4 for 14 with a touchdown. For Purdue, Jimmy Sullivan, 6 to 16, 68 yards, no touchdowns, 1 pick. 10 carries, negative 5 yards. Mike King, 7 for 22. Mike King, 2 receptions, 9 yards. Jahil Hall, 1 for 11. It was a bad game for Purdue. So we get our first Big Ten win of the season. We improved to 3-0 on the year. I think it's 3-0, maybe 4. I don't remember. I'll have to look. Oh, we improved to 4-0 on the year. I'm sorry. I forget. We're a little bit further along. So we're 4-0 on the year, 1-2 in Big Ten play. Purdue is 0-5, 0-3 in Big Ten play. And we will be moving on to week number 6, where we will play the Wisconsin Badgers. And we lost 2 recruits. 2 recruits locked us out. And we are number 7 in the country. Wisconsin is 3-1 on the year, 1-0 in Big Ten play. So somebody in this game is going to lose their first Big Ten game. It's either going to be Wisconsin or it's going to be us. This one should be a little bit more of a thumper contest between us and Wisconsin. At least a little bit more of a thumper contest than last week. So let's get into recruiting real quick. Let's see who we dropped. Let's see who got dropped. Defensive end Brock Scoshi locked us out. Ah, damn it. He has it down between Miami, Clemson, and Ohio State. Can't say I'm surprised. And we also lost out on strong safety Devin LeConte. He is choosing between Florida, Clemson, and Louisville. All right, that opens up 115 hours. Let me check, make sure. Right now, I'm good on the player, so we will turn our eyes towards recruiting. So we will look to see who needs a visit. All right, so got Dalton Vickers. He's ready for a visit. Let's see. We could hit him for playing time. We'll do that week 7 against Washington. Moses Rosenbaum. We hit him for brand exposure. And we'll do that against Ohio State. Josh Matlock. It's going to be brand exposure. And we'll do that against Washington. Kylie Provo. Coach Prestige. And we'll go Ohio State. Zach Lay. Going to either be program tradition or proximity to home. Alright, we'll do that for Ohio State. We'll go proximity to home. Deshaun Kane will go play style. And we'll do that against Washington. Alright, so we've got our hours are full. We have Addie paid us a visit when we placed Purdue. Herb played us, so Addie and Herb have already paid us visits. Glenn Pitts will visit us week 7 when we play Washington. George Hatchett will pay us a visit when we face Wisconsin this week. Dalton Vickerson will pay us a visit when we play Washington in week 7. Week 13, we will see Moses Rosenbaum. Josh Matlock will be in for week 7. Kylie Provo will be in week 13 when we play Ohio State, as will Zach Lay. Deshaun Kane will come in week 7 when we face Washington. Ethan Cano, we came came in when we played Purdue. And then we will see Cedric Shorter this week when we face Wisconsin. So let's see. So we have Shorter, Hatchett, and that's it. So we got 2 guys coming in for a visit this week, and Shorter and Hatchett. We are good as far as our depth for the recruiting cycle. We're going to have to wait and see how a couple of players fall out. Hopefully a couple of things work out right for us. So we're going to look at the top 25, and we already see that Ohio State beat Alabama 31-21, and they are the new number one. They are number 1 in the country. They replaced the previous number 1 of Miami. So Ohio State moves up 2 spots, number 1. Miami drops to 2. A&M drops to 3. Tennessee stays at 4. Duke stays at 5. Georgia moves up to 6. Michigan stays at 7. Oregon moves up to 8. Oklahoma's at 9. North Carolina's at 10. UCLA's at 11. Auburn's at 12. Alabama falls from 6 to 13 with their loss to Ohio State. Texas moves up to 14. Pitt moves up to 15. TCU's at 16. Texas Tech's at 17. Ole Miss drops from 12 to 18. And a blowout loss to Georgia. Arizona State joins the land of the ranked up at number 19. Baylor also joins the land of the ranked as they move in at number 20 after a win against Oklahoma State. BYU comes in at 21, coming off a victory over Cincinnati. Clemson comes in at 22 after a 14-point win over SMU. Boise State drops 1 spot from 22 to 23 after a loss to number 4 Tennessee. San Jose State and West Virginia also join in. San Jose State's at 24. West Virginia's at 25. And this has probably been the biggest list that I've seen of losses. We've seen this 6 teams are out of the top 25. South Carolina, formerly at 17. Florida Atlantic, formerly number 20. Penn State, formerly number 21. LSU, SMU, and Colorado, 23, 24, and 25 respectively. So basically, everybody but from 20 to 25, only the team that was ranked number 22 survived, and that was Boise State. And then South Carolina dropped out at 17. Ooh, man, that's nuts. Let's see. That's okay. That's weird. Alrighty. Yesterday. Okay, whatever. All right, so that is the top 25. Heisman watch. Mason Mims for San Jose State is still at the top. Carly Lacey Jr. is at number 2 now. Kevin Spivey for Florida State is number 3. Deuce Knight moved up to number 4. And then Ty Olson, the wide receiver for San Jose State, dropped to number 5. So Olsen's still hanging on by a thread. He had 8 receptions, 95 yards. Mims had 341 yards and 4 touchdowns against Hawaii, so that's one of the reasons he got to stick around. Yeah. Kevin Spivey had 323 and 3 touchdowns through the air, and then 2 rushing touchdowns on the ground. That's what got him. That's what got him a little further up this list. And then Deuce Knight throws for 369 with 2 touchdowns, and then adds 2 rushing touchdowns. So, yeah, Knight's making another case for another Heisman for sure. If I remember right, didn't he win? He won one last year. Yeah, he won. Yeah, he won it in 2028 because he won. Yeah, because he won the Davy O'Brien. He won the Davy. He won the O'Brien, the Maxwell, and the Walter Camp in the same year. Pretty much, he just made that sweep of like those first 4 awards and then the Heisman. So, all right, so we're gonna jump in here in just a minute. It's gonna be Michigan hosting Wisconsin. I'm going to check some things real quick, especially for this. Ooh, let's see. Do I want to upgrade this now or do I want to wait? I think I'm going to upgrade. Yeah, well, no, I'll upgrade this now. Start working on some of these architect things. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to get ready for the game against Wisconsin. I will be back in just a minute, and then we will jump in. We will jump into the game against Wisconsin, second Big Ten game of the year. Okay, all right, so we're going to get started. Rolling into the next week. All right, Michigan's going to host Wisconsin. I like it. All right, let's jump into it. Michigan in the Big House hosting Wisconsin. Both teams are undefeated in Big Ten play. Somebody will suffer their first Big Ten loss.
Just some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started.
All right, so we're going to start on defense.
And the Wolverines will boot it away to start the game.
And the kick is up and away. Into the end zone and a touchback.
This drive will start at the 25. The Badgers offense will get the
Landon Locke is the quarterback for Wisconsin. He put up over 400 yards last week.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have...
We'll see what he does this week against a stout Michigan defense. Their first drive, they move down the field but get stopped. We'll pick up the ball at the 48 after a 16-yard return by Jake Parker to start our first drive. Just inside, just on the other side of the 50. Well, Baker in there with Kamara. Kamara takes the handoff, goes up the middle on that first carry, breaks a tackle, gets dropped at the 41. 11 yards on that first carry.
It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41.
Another handoff, another run. Kamara bouncing, gets 6. Gets to the 17.
Gain of 6. The Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Pocket breaking down.
Catch.
Near the sticks, it's Williams.
Williams on the catch. He gets dropped at the 19. 1st and 10, Michigan.
Space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
Baker on the option. Gets the first, up to the 7.
But he's got plenty for a first down. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. With the
handoff. Kamara. Nothing.
The 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Blasted as he lets it go.
Oh! Touchdown!
Michigan.
Williams with the catch. And Michigan is up 6-0.
That you look back on tape, and everybody's like, nice work, nice toughness, QB. To stand in there, know you're going to get blasted.
Amari Williams with the touchdown catch.
Feed him and get the 6.
And Michigan is up 6-0.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
Kick is up and it is good.
7-0. So that scoring
7-0.
drive took only 6 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Finding the
All right, offense for Wisconsin is on the field. Let's see what they do. They get closer this time. We end up with the ball at the 14 off of a fair catch. But no touchdown for Wisconsin. 1st and 10 from the 14. Baker with Kamara in the backfield.
wasting no time throwing on this drive.
Kamara catches it out of the backfield, gets the first, down to the 25.
Bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down.
Pena with the catch, he gets 3.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. He's going to take off.
Baker gets the first, gets down at the 38.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the
Pena
pocket.
making the catch.
Something into a bad situation.
Gets 7 to the 45.
And the Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Scanning the field, it's Baker.
Oh, he got separated.
This defense is physical and pass deep. This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to get it through the air.
Baker was close. He only got a yard.
This defense to stop him in his tracks. The Wolverines will call on their punt team.
Kick is up. It is away. And we're going to have a touchback at the 13. All right. And we will get the ball to begin the second quarter at the 40 after another punt.
So after the break, they'll go back to work. He'll start this drive firing.
Pena with the catch.
It's complete to the left.
It's 3.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top.
Williams with the catch. Gets the first up to the 47.
The sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Kamara.
Kamara getting the first. No, 9 up to the 37.
Help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Wolverines can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
And he's moving up to the 23, 1st and 10.
Good run and a first down. See that maze in blue, and you expect tough-minded, hard-nosed running attacks.
I expect big, physical, huge linemen that don't like people, that are going to move them out of the way and do just this, what we did right here.
Baker
takes
it, gets 4 on the option.
You know, as a quarterback, when you're doing this zone read play, you got to read that defensive end. If he crashes down hard inside to take the running back away, right away you know now you're keeping the football.
Run, move, get the stiffy. Oh, Williams picks up the fumble, and he's down at the 9. They're challenging the fumble, and I think it's going to... I think it's going to stay where it was. Who knows? I don't...
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call.
So they overturned the call, and I guess put the ball back where it was originally.
The Wolverines
I really don't know.
On the board on 1st and goal.
These calls are always confusing for me. Kamara up the middle to the goal line, and Gabriel Moultrie is injured on the play.
We'll take a break to check him out. Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal.
Let's see if we can shove this in. Nope.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. After getting nothing, would they try to throw it again on 3rd and 1?
Well, that was close. Kamara injured on the play, and he didn't even get the ball.
Let him be checked out. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down.
Elbow bursitis ended up being the injury. We get the field goal. We're up 10-0.
And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
All right, so we're going to kick it away.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense.
And the kick is up. It is away. And touchback.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will...
Defense will take over at the 25. So they march down the field, finally get some points on the board with a field goal, cutting it to a 7-point lead as Manny Bello hits a 51-yard kick, and that was good. So Michigan will start 5:06, 25-yard line.
Chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Alexander with the catch, got 2 yards.
Out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dan.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get.
Williams with the catch, gets the first down up to the 39.
Chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the
Pena with the catch, gets 6.
Now get ready for another one.
And the Wolverines want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw it.
Barbaro with the catch, gets the first up to the 47.
Down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Wolverines are on the move.
We're going to move the quarterback, or move the tailback into the slot.
Looking to throw, it's Baker. It's complete to the right.
Kamara gets the first up to the 37.
Before he's got 10 yards and the first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Handoff, Kamara up the middle. He's moving. He's down at the 22.
Pick up on the play and a first down just outside the red zone. The Wolverines pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
Kamara up the middle, gets 3.
3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. 2nd down, they'll go to the air.
Baker into the end zone, a touchdown!
Step into the end zone. Touchdown.
Bryce Baker takes off and gets into the end zone, gets himself on the board. Michigan is going to be up by 14. He just ran. He was like, I got filled in front of me, and he just ran for it.
The offense doing whatever they want.
On to attempt the try.
Kick is up. It is good. We're up 17-3. 8 plays, 76 yards, 237.
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Texas Tech is currently ahead in this one.
Kick is up. It's into the end zone. Oh, he made a move and got loose, but he got dropped at the 16. So that was a 19-yard run by Baker. That was for the touchdown. Wisconsin will start with the ball, and we will get it back with under 2 to go at the 41 after a fair catch on the punt.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Give to the back. Breaks a tackle and he's got
Kamara gets the first up to the 46.
This veteran junior running back comes up with a nice
79 yards on the ground.
10 from the 46-yard line. He'll pull it on the read.
Oh, he got 3.
You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defenses.
Kamara gets 3, 3rd and 4.
He gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. And the Wolverines come to the line.
So we're inside the final minute.
Keep this drive alive.
Oh, he got separated.
All over him, knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away.
Here comes the kick. It's going to drop and get
down there and touches it dead. That's where
get down at the 8. So we got 44 seconds to go. I think I'm gonna watch the defense. Let's see what the defense does. Oh, he hands off to the tailback, and he got 4 yards.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Can they get anything on the board? That is a question.
Wants to throw. It's locked.
Throw, catch, gets the first down.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw.
And off to the tailback, he bounces, and he got 7.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that.
And this will be the last play of the half.
Push up front and go get positive yardage.
He's going to throw it deep. Oh, overthrew the receiver.
Tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. We played 2 quarters here.
So we're going into the second half, up by 2 touchdowns.
Compelling start to things there in Ann Arbor. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these
We're using some of the
Look, I'm not an analytics
the rushing attack is leading Michigan on this one.
Might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas in the booth at Michigan Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Badgers will boot it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some
dropped at the
running room,
18.
not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So here comes the Michigan offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
All right, so we didn't get anything on that first run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Baker. Going deep.
Oh, hit the tight end. He gets it up to the 46.
Execution on that big play.
Nice throw.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last
And
throw.
they
Otherwise,
are.
This offense is just going to go up and down.
They're playing that run game hard right now, which is fine. We'll just go to the receivers.
Like, coming out, not letting them run the
Get
football.
Barber on the bench. He's 3rd and 5.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the
Pena with the catch. He's on the move. He's up to the 18.
We always talk about Yak, and that was 3rd and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive.
Oh, shit.
And you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
Hit hard just as he released it.
I waited too late.
He just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Alexander with the catch.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line.
Got down to the 8.
Catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He'll toss it.
And Kamara gets the pitch. He runs it in. And Michigan increases their lead.
No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push
About to
out
be
the
up by
lead.
3 scores with the extra point. We're up 23-3.
Scoring on that pitch play off the option, it wasn't easy. He had to make somebody miss and do some dirty work there down inside the 10-yard line, but nice individual effort.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Kick is up. It is good. 24-3. Michigan is ahead.
And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay.
All right, the defense will take over. All right, so we're going to get the ball back. Let's see. All right, so we're going to get the ball. Ooh, not good field position. We're at the 8.
A long way to go for this offense. Dropping back, it's Baker.
Oh, hell!
And the defense is set
You
up.
miserable.
He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
You miserable bastard. And they get a field goal out of it. Thank God it was just a field goal. Manny Bello hits a 22-yard field goal. Cuts it to 24-6.
Looking for space. It's
Handoff. Kamara up the middle. Gets to the 42. Over 100.
Nice run and pick up there before the
On the
defense
ground.
avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now
Kamara on the move again. Gets more up to the 42. He's sitting at 122 right now.
Anybody, if you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays.
Barber on the catch.
They are
Gets
trying to
5.
be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. From the
Kamara on the run again.
Ooh,
He got
really
2.
get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35. The Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to go.
They brought a run blitz. Barber ends up making the catch. Gets down to the 12-yard line.
Just short of the 10-yard line.
And we're on the move towards the end zone again.
I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit too for the location of the throw because he put it out in front of his big man. He was able to make the
It's
catch
2.
and accelerate.
Gabriel Montre is injured on the play.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up
We're gonna
first
pull
without scoring.
Parker after this. Kamara after this play, moving Thrasher.
Work in the air on second down.
Throw.
In the
Oh,
middle, it's Williams.
Williams with the touchdown as he dives into the end zone, and the route is on and moving. 30-6.
Receiver and keeping him out of the end zone.
All right.
Lining up for the PAT.
Kick is up.
And
It
with the
is
extra
good.
point, they push the lead
There is a
out
flag
the
on the play. They roughed the kicker. That's a first.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it.
And this one is going to be
No shot at
through
it.
the
Return
end
is out of
zone.
the end zone, and it'll
and the touchback. They march down the field, get a score, cut the lead to 31-13. We got 9:40 left in the game. And Landon Locke hit Tyrone Looker for a 9-yard touchdown. Shit, wrong button. All right, we're turning on the chew clock function. Baker, I'm going to pull Baker. Because, I mean, at this point, the game's over. I'm going to pull Baker, put in Sprinkle. Dunsbar is going to be the backup. Kamara is done for the day. It's going to be Thrasher, Parker, and Ekelon will be the tailbacks. Receivers, I'm going to keep him for a little bit. We'll probably make some changes. We'll make some changes probably soon. I don't know how soon will be soon, but we'll make some changes. Move some guys around. So I know Badgett will go to the slot. So I'll probably make some changes to receivers after this drive. Just to give some other guys a chance.
Wants to go up top on first down.
Sprinkle in there with Flasher.
It's Williams.
Williams with the catch, gets 9.
On the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the Wolverines in a good spot here.
Alexander coming across, gets the pop pass, turns the corner, gets movement, gets up to the 47.
He picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Dom Thrasher get the carry. He gets a yard.
Presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position.
And the catch by Williams, he gets the first down to the 37.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up
Thrasher
there. They've tried doubling
gets
him,
2.
they've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Here's a heat.
Ooh, that wasn't good.
Just as he released it, it falls to the turf. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Running back
Hand off, Thrasher gets 4. We're looking at 4th and 4. Let's see what it looks like.
And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And the holder will place it down on the left hash. A 47-yard try coming.
Kick is up, and it is good.
He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And 34-13 with the field goal.
In the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Texas Tech is currently ahead in this one. The Jones is just jam-packed today. But the Scarlet and Black have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 9 over UCF. We'll circle back if anything big happens.
Turn at the 21. So we're gonna go ahead and make some changes. We're gonna go ahead and make the receiver changes. So first thing we're gonna do is Pena's out. Shitu will be in. Williams will be out for Conklin. Ruben will be out for Pena. And then we're gonna move Badgett to the slot receiver. Yeah, we're gonna move Badgett to the slot receiver over Alexander. We don't have a real gadget guy. Interesting. Okay, so it will be Shitu, Conklin. Badgett will be the slot. Ruben will come in when we do 4 receivers. So that'll be interesting. And just 5:32 to go in the game, so who knows how bad it'll actually be. And we get an interception from Jaden Sanders. He returned it 52 yards. Puts us in possession at the 12-yard line. First and 10.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
Thrasher coming out of the backfield, gets a spin move on, gets down to the 4, 2nd and 1.
Is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely
making a change.
miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Thrasher,
And he gets it back to the
lost a
4-yard
yard.
line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage,
Bagent
getting stops
got
like
the
what
first
they just
down,
did.
and
We'll see
he
what the
gets
offense
hurt
does
on the
this
play
next one.
Man down on
somehow.
the play as the officials take a break.
Oh,
to
an
let him get
ankle
checked
injury.
out.
Oh, not good.
The Wolverines trying
All right,
to
first
cash
and
it
goal
in on
from the
first and
1.
goal.
We're up 34-13,
They'll try to get
and we get it in. Thrasher with the touchdown, and Michigan is up 40-13. And what do you expect us to do? It was an interception, and what are we going to do?
Ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really
Don
good for his
Thrasher
offense
with
now.
the
This is
touchdown
now already his
run.
5th rushing touchdown on the
And
season.
we are ahead.
He'll try to tack on one more.
Kick is
And
up.
the
It
extra
is
point
good.
will tack another one onto this lead.
We're up
That
41-13.
scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Returner will field it and try to get some field position.
He
Not
gets
a
up to
lot
the
of
21.
space to be found. Good
Not
hustle by the
bad.
coverage team, and they
Not good, but not bad. All right, so we're going to... Defense will take over. They march down the field, get a touchdown, cut it to 41-20. They tried for an onside kick. It was recovered by Michigan. 1:42 left to go in the game. It's pretty much going to be us trying to kill as much of the clock as we
Michigan
can,
ready to get
and
that
them
offense
trying
rolling
to...
again. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great
Ooh,
offensive
Sprinkle.
game together, complete
None.
football game. They get the win. On to next week.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in.
Gets the first.
He gets the
Still
job done on
standing.
3rd down. They move the chains.
And
It's at the 37.
that was Conklin with the
Offensive
catch.
coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offensive success on 3rd down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
A 1st down for the offense.
And we ain't even going to have to snap the ball. Game's over. We win 41-20. Wisconsin loses their first Big Ten game of the year.
These guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were.
Bryce Baker, 208 yards, 3 touchdowns, named player of the game.
Felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together.
Michigan gets the win,
That's gonna do it from
41-20.
here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Bryce Baker, 20 of 24, 208, 2 touchdowns, 1 pick. DeMarco Sprinkle, 6 of 7, 57 yards. Jamison Camaro, 18 carries, 126 yards, 1 touchdown. Bryce Baker, 750 for 57, 1 touchdown. Don Thrasher, 6 for 10 with a touchdown. Amari Williams, 7 for 73 with 2 scores. Ramon Pena, 5 for 50. Ethan Barrow, 5 for 70. Jeff Alexander, 4 for 28. You know, we did what we needed to do. It wasn't pretty. It wasn't. We put them on lockdown. Landon Lockheed, 19 to 37, 213, 1 touchdown, 1 pick. 1 touchdown, 1 pick. Quandre Carter, 18 for 45. Lockheed did have a rushing touchdown, 9 carries, 40 yards with the rushing touchdown. Travion Looker, 6 for 75 with the touchdown. Gregory Cantrell, 4 for 44. Again, Michigan came out, did what they needed to do, put the beat down on Wisconsin. Wisconsin falls to 3-2 on the year. They are 1-1 in conference play now, I believe. Yeah, they're 1-1 in conference play, 3-2 overall. We improved to 5-0, 2-0 in Big Ten play. We will move into week number 7, see how the recruiting went, and we will move from there. Okay, so we had 2 players lock us out, and we had some other recruits move. Gained 600 XP. We move into the top 4. So we lost linebacker George Figueroa. He locked us out as he reached his top 3. It's LSU, Miami, and Florida. Free safety Ezekiel Zaji has his 3 down to Alabama, Oklahoma, and Auburn. Quarterback Fabian Herb decided he wanted to commit to North Carolina, so we lost out on a quarterback. So we're gonna have to make some changes to recruiting, which I will do that off stream. Before we wrap this up, we're gonna look at the top 25. Ooh, damn. All right, so we have a new top 25, and it's an interesting one. Number 1 team is still Ohio State, as they obliterated Rutgers. Texas A&M moves up to number 2. Tennessee is at 3. Michigan moves up to number 4. North Carolina moves up from number 10 to number 5 after a 24-13 win over Duke. Oklahoma moves up 3 spots at the victory over Mizzou. Alabama crushes Georgia 64-30, and they move up to number 7. UCLA's at 8. Auburn's at number 9. Miami falls from number 2 to number 10 after a 7-point loss to SMU. Texas moves up to number 11 off a bye. Duke falls from number 5 to number 12 after they lost to North Carolina, who is the new number 5. Pitt moves up to 13, coming off a win over Clemson. Georgia drops to number 14 after that loss to Alabama. TCU's at 15. Texas Tech at 16. 17 is Ole Miss. 18 is Baylor. Oregon falls from number 8 to number 19 after a 3-point loss to USC. Boise State is at 20. San Jose State is at 21. West Virginia is at 22. South Carolina enters at number 23. Number 24 is Miami, and number 25 is Colorado. Arizona State drops out from number 19. BYU drops out from 21, and Clemson falls out from number 22. So we lost 3 from the top 25 this week. All right, now we're going to move down to the Heisman Watch, and then we're going to take a look at the early standings for the Big Ten. Deuce Knight takes over the top of the list for the Heisman, coming off a 6-touchdown performance against Arkansas, 4 through the air and 2 on the ground. Grant Rubin of Miami moves into second, even though coming off a loss to SMU, but he had 8 receptions, 224 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Mason Mims falls down to number 3, even though he had a solid performance against Fresno State, but he only had 2 passing touchdowns and 334. But what did him in was, and I just saw it, was the 4 interceptions. Carell Lacey falls to number 4 as he threw for 277 against Alabama with 3 touchdowns and also 2 interceptions. And then Ty Olson holds up the last spot. He came off of a 10 reception, 118 yards and 2 touchdowns off of the win over Fresno State. So he keeps the spot. So right now, Deuce Knight looks like he may be getting ready to, defend and try to hold on to that Heisman Trophy and add another one. Add a back-to-back Heisman Trophy. So we'll see. Still early. Still early in the year, so you never know. We'll see. So as for the Big Ten rankings, we're going to take a quick little look. It's early, but kind of want to give a look at the lay of the land for the rankings. So right now, there are 3 teams that are undefeated at 2-0. Those would be Ohio State, Michigan, and Indiana. Then we have a cluster of about 5 teams, I think I see. I think it's 5. Yeah, it looks like it's 5. UCLA, Penn State, Minnesota, Nebraska, and USC at 2-1. We have Oregon, Maryland, Wisconsin, and Illinois at 1-2. Or 1-1, I'm sorry. The 1-2 group would be Iowa, Northwestern, and Michigan State. And then the teams that have yet to win a conference game: 0-2 Washington, 0-3 Rutgers, and 0-3 Purdue. So that is a look right now at what the Big Ten looks like going into, was it week 7? I want to say, yeah, going into week 7. Also, while we're at it, let's go ahead. Let's take a look. ACC right now, there's 3 undefeated teams: North Carolina, Pitt, and Louisville. Each of them are 2-0. Florida State's 3-1. Duke and Georgia Tech are 2-1. SMU and Stanford are 1-1. Boston College is 2-2. Clemson is 1-2, as is Syracuse. Miami, Virginia Tech, and UNC are all 0-1. Wake Forest, Cal, and Cal are 0-2, and then Virginia is 0-1. So the teams that have not won a conference game so far, and it's still early, are Miami, Virginia Tech, NC State, Wake Forest, Cal, and Virginia. The only one that sticks out is Miami, and that's because they're in the top 10. But they did just lose a tough conference game this past week, so that's what I'm saying. Give it a couple weeks, it may change. For the American, Memphis and Rice are 2-0. Temple and Tulane are 1-0. UTSA is and USF are 2-0. Florida Atlantic and UAB are 1-1. North Texas is 0-2. Tulsa's 0-1. East Carolina's 0-1. Navy's 0-2. Charlotte's 0-1, and Army is 0-3. The Big 12. TCU, Texas Tech, BYU, West Virginia, and Kansas are all 2-0. Iowa State's 2-1. Arizona State, Baylor, Colorado, and UCF are 1-1. Arizona, Houston, Cincinnati are 1-2. Kansas State's 1-3, and then Utah and Oklahoma State are 0-3. Conference USA, Kennesaw State is 2-0, as is Sam Houston. UTEP and Liberty are 1-1. Jacksonville State and Western Kentucky and Louisiana Tech are 1-0. New Mexico State, Florida Atlantic are 0-2. Delaware, Missouri State, and Middle Tennessee are 0-1. For the MAC, Western Michigan is 2-1. UMass is 2-0. Northern Illinois is 1-2. Ohio, Central Michigan, and Toledo are 1-1. Buffalo and the Miami Redhawks, as well as Eastern Michigan, are 1-0. Akron is 0-2. Bowling Green is 0-1. Kent State is 0-1, and Ball State is 0-1. For the Mountain West, San Jose State is 3-0. They are 6-0 overall, which is surprising. It's surprising, but I guess it shouldn't be, but I don't know. San Diego State is 2-1. Boise State is 2-0. Air Force, Hawaii, and UNLV are 1-2. Colorado State, New Mexico, and Utah State and Fresno State are 1-1. Nevada's 0-2. Wyoming's 0-1. For the Pac-12, it doesn't really matter. SEC, this is going to be the good one. South Carolina's 2-1. Kentucky and Tennessee are 2-0. Florida is 1-2. Georgia is 1-1. Bama, Auburn, and LSU. Oh, good God. Let's see. Bama. Okay, so Alabama, Auburn, LSU, Texas A&M, Oklahoma, and Texas are all 1-0. Arkansas is 0-3. Missouri, Vanderbilt, and Mississippi State are 0-2. And then Ole Miss is 0-1. For the Sun Belt, Old Dominion is 2-1. South Alabama is 1-1. Coastal Carolina, Georgia Southern, Arkansas State, Louisiana, Southern Miss, and UL Monroe are all 1-0. Texas State's 0-2. Appalachian State's 0-1. Georgia State's 0-1. James Madison, Marshall, and Troy are 0-1. And that would be... Okay, and that's it. So those are your early conference standings. One thing I want to check, and it's more of a question. I'm curious if he's still there, and then two, also I want to see what his yardage looks like. So we're gonna go to Eastern Michigan, and we're gonna go look and see what the statistics are. And he's still there for the quarterback that got away. So Thomas C., the quarterback that got away, is throwing right now for 1,949 yards, 19 touchdowns, and 1 pick. He's got a 64% completion percentage. He has a 9.1 touchdown rate. He's averaging 389 yards, basically 390 in the air. I honestly cannot believe I let this kid go. He played 1 year at Michigan, had 9 games, played in 9 games, had 955 yards. My plan was to have him start the next year because I think Underwood was leaving. But I couldn't convince him to stay, and then he went off and just blew up at Eastern Michigan. Kind of, it sucks for me because of just what I could have done with this kid. But I mean, to see him go off and put up the amount of yards that he's put up so far is actually really cool. That's just one of those that selfishly it's like, damn, he got away. I would have loved to have had him in the room. But all right, so the next next time we'll be live, we will be facing 1-4 Washington. Shit. Who else? I gotta look at the schedule. This is gonna get this may get nasty. 1-4. So we've got 1-4 Washington at home, and then we start the. Well, then we start the basically. Shit. Oh, shit. Basically, no. There is no basically. It's a month-long stretch on the road. So after the Washington game, we will go to Evanston, Illinois, and play Northwestern. That's October 20th. And then we won't see the big house again until November 24th when we play Ohio State. We've got USC, we've got Northwestern, we've got to travel to Los Angeles and play USC, then go to Lincoln and play Nebraska. Come home, go back to Michigan and play at East Lansing against Little Brother. Then go to College Park and play Maryland, and then come home and play Ohio State in our senior night game. Which we've got our beef with Ohio State, considering they beat us twice in 1 year. The last game of the season, which broke the streak, and then beating us in the playoffs on their way to winning the national championship. So the next two, which will be, let's see, tomorrow, will be Washington. Will be playing Washington at home and then traveling to Northwestern. And then probably, I won't say probably. And then Friday, it'll be the road test at USC and at Nebraska. So it'll be the 2 road tests at USC and at Nebraska. And then after that, I don't know. We'll have to break. We might break this up. I don't. Shit. Let me see. Let me think. So tomorrow it'll be Washington and Northwestern. Tomorrow. Okay, I'm sorry. my my days are my days and my mind are just so just racked because of all the shit that's been going on with the storms and shit. But Thursday USC Thursday will be Northwest weeks 8 and 9 Northwestern USC. Friday will be Nebraska and Michigan State. Um, oh shit. Okay, never mind. Let's see. Two. Oh yeah. Okay. Um, Saturday. I don't know. Because mm, it is the Royal Rumble for WWE is Saturday, but that's actually early in the day, so tentatively Saturday will be Michigan State and Maryland. And then if I'm off Saturday, depending on what my schedule looks like, um, we may finish the season, or at least the regular season, Saturday or Sunday. Again, it depends on what my schedule looks like. I'll have a better understanding Friday, but tomorrow definitely will be uh, Washington and Northwestern, and then Friday will be USC and Nebraska. And then um, basically, when I get on the stream Friday, I'll have a I'll have a concrete plan for the end of the season because I'll have my schedule and I know what my days off look like. So basically, weeks 11 through 13 are um, TBD because I don't know what my schedule for next week's going to look like. So, like I said, tomorrow, Washington Northwestern, Friday, USC Nebraska, and then when I get on the stream for USC and Nebraska, I will be able to let you guys know um, a little bit. I'll have a firm idea for what the rest of the what the rest of the schedule is going to look like for basically the Michigan State, Maryland, and Ohio State games. What the schedule for that's going to look like. So, but once again, thank you guys for following along. I know it's a mouthful. Like I said, I just wanted to get all the information out as best as I could, at least as far as what I know. And I will see you guys tomorrow. It'll be tomorrow, sometime tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening, and we'll get week 7 and 8 out of the way, and we will continue the climb through the 2029 season, as Michigan will be looking to secure another playoff spot and try to get one step closer to another national championship. Till next time, I'll see you guys later. Y'all have a good night.